You've set up this company called New Franchise Media.
Yes.
What does that do?
So New Franchise Media is really two things. It's a rights owner, so I optioned a whole bunch of Jeffrey Archer's novels.
Seen here.
Seen right here. The right to make them into film, to make them into television series, to make them interactive on the internet and streaming. So, so we option those rights. So we're rights owners, intellectual property owners, and also producers. But because we're first-time producers, and I personally have never made a film before, but some of my colleagues that are part of New Franchise, our vice presidents and others, have. But since we're new at it, we said, you know, we're going to have to partner with established, experienced producers. And so that's what we did, and we have some fantastic partners.
You got Frank Marshall.
Frank Marshall.
Frank Marshall's made 100 movies.
He has. The Bourne Identity. All
Raiders of the Lost Ark, all those pictures. Yeah. That's him.
And he's a fine man, one of the nicest people I've ever met anywhere in the world.
How'd
just
you get
happens
him?
to be Hollywood. Well, we put a list together of action producers. So half of Jeffrey Archer's books are espionage, action, crime stories. The other half are family sagas like Cain and Abel and more dramas. So for the actions, we made a short list of who are the best action producers. Frank Marshall was right at the top. Gail Ann Hurd, who does the Terminator series and Aliens, she was right up there. So we reached out kind of to those top 3 or 4, met with them down in Los Angeles.
Okay, wait, met with them in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Why would he take a meeting from a guy he's never heard of?
Well, partly Jeffrey Archer is one of the top 10 authors in the world. So his book, that brand, that idea is very, very strong. And that's what I saw when I went to see Jeffrey to option his books. I saw this incredibly untapped asset, which are these fantastic stories written by a great author who has a worldwide audience, huge audience, over 100 million, 300 million books sold. And so that sounded pretty good to me, and it sounded pretty good to Frank.
Support Ontario's public television. Donate at tvo.org.